Hello, everyone. My name is Courtney, and today I want to tell you about using the bathroom. I know, it's a little bit weird, but trust me, you think you know how to use the bathroom, but there are a lot of different signs to find the bathroom. Let me show you. But before we get started, I want to remind you that if you like these videos, you can find more videos just like this at EnglishSponge.com. The formal word for bathroom in the United States is usually restroom. Restroom. This is a very common bathroom sign. It will say restrooms and it will have an arrow pointing towards the bathroom. And this is another example. It says restrooms and it has a hand pointing towards the bathroom. In the United Kingdom, in the UK, you might see a sign that says WC. This stands for water closet, and the water closet is also the bathroom. Water closet, bathroom. They're the same. The next bathroom sign you might see is lavatory. Normally, you see lavatory on an airplane. For some reason, on an airplane, the bathroom is called the lavatory, but you might see it in other places as well. This says vacant. Vacant. That means that there's no one inside the bathroom. If this said occupied, that means there's someone inside the bathroom. It's just to let you know if the bathroom is available or unavailable at that current moment. The next sign you might see is toilet. Toilet. A toilet is this. This is a toilet. And so, sometimes instead of restroom or bathroom, you might just see a sign that says toilet. The next sign that means bathroom is washroom. Washroom means bathroom. And I think it's because after you go to the bathroom, you wash your hands, right? Everyone washes their hands after they go to the bathroom. Please. Thank you. You also might see a sign that says powder room. Powder room. This one is a little bit less common, but you still might see a sign that says powder room. These all mean bathroom. So as a refresher, restroom, really common. Water closet, really common in the UK and maybe Canada. I need to ask Justine. Lavatory, common on airplanes. Toilet, you might see it, not as common here, but maybe in other places. Washroom, fairly common here. And powder room, not as common, but you might see it. Okay, now let's talk about using the bathroom at a gas station. At some gas stations, not all of them, but some, the restrooms, the bathrooms might be locked. You might need a key. Usually, there will be a sign that shows that the restrooms are locked. And you will need to walk to the counter and ask an employee to give you the key for the bathroom. Gas stations lock their bathrooms because sometimes people use the bathrooms to hide items inside their clothes so they can steal them. Gas stations also lock their bathrooms because sometimes people do graffiti on the walls or damage the bathroom. So the employees think that it's better to lock the bathroom and ask for a key. I don't know if it actually helps, but at some bathrooms at gas stations in the US, you might have to ask for a key. All right, next let's talk about gender signs. This is the most common type of sign you will see to designate which genders can use a bathroom. You will see a sign that says men, and you will see a sign that says women. And these symbols here are the most common basic symbols to designate which genders can use a bathroom. But it gets a little bit more complicated sometimes. For example, you might also see signs that say ladies and gents. This is fairly common in the US, especially in more rural places. So, ladies means the bathroom is for women, and gents is short for gentlemen, and it means this bathroom is for men. So, ladies is for women, and gents is for men. And here's another example of that sign. Gents is the men's bathroom, and ladies is the women's bathroom. Sometimes you might see something like this: cowgirls and cowboys. This bathroom, cowboys, is for men, boys. And this bathroom, cowgirls, is for girls, women. You might also see signs that say staff only restroom. That means that you're not allowed to use this bathroom unless you work at the place. So if you work at the restaurant or the shopping center or wherever you're trying to use the bathroom, if you're an employee, great. You can use this bathroom. Staff means employees or workers. So don't use the staff-only restrooms unless you work at that place. There's also signs for all gender restrooms. This means that people of all different genders can use the same bathroom. A sign for all gender restrooms means that if you're a man, a woman, non-binary, or whatever gender that you align with, you can use the all gender restroom. It's for everyone. This is an example of an all gender restroom, but it's a little bit silly. It shows a drawing of a mermaid and a centaur, and it says, whatever, just wash your hands. It's saying, it doesn't matter what gender you are, you can use the bathroom here. Even if you're a mermaid or a centaur. This sign has a men's bathroom and a women's bathroom, but it's a pizza place, and so the men's bathroom is a slice of pizza, and the women's bathroom is a full pizza with a slice removed. These type of signs are not common. The following signs I'm about to show you get crazier and crazier. Don't worry, they're not common, but you might see them. In fact, the reason I'm making this video is because I was out at a restaurant with my friends and I saw one of the signs that I'm about to show you. I'll tell you which one. This isn't the sign I saw, but this is an example of a crazy bathroom sign. It says toilet and it has a nut and a bolt. I think you can think about what the nut and the bolt stand for. This one is a picture of a rooster and a cat. I'm not going to explain this one in depth, but you should know that there's a word for rooster and a word for cat that is slang for genitals. There's a word for rooster that means male genitals, and a word for cat that means female genitals. This one is just ridiculous. I'm going to let you interpret these signs. I'm not going to talk very much about these signs. This is the sign that I saw at the restaurant with my friends. It has a female squirrel and a male squirrel. The female restroom says no nuts, and the male restroom says nuts. A slang term for testicles, for male reproductive organs, testicles, is nuts. So it's a pun. It's a double meaning because a squirrel eats nuts, and it also stands for testicles. So this is the female restroom, and this is the male restroom. And last but not least, this is the most ridiculous sign I've seen out of any bathroom sign ever. Don't go in here, men, in big letters. This is the ladies' room. And this sign says, unless you are a man, don't go in here, ladies. This is the men's room. But the men and the ladies are in big letters. So this is the ladies' room, the bathroom for women, and this is the men's room, the bathroom for men. These signs are just silly. They're just trying to confuse people. And I'm sure they've confused a lot of people. Well, guys, now you know more about using the bathroom. I think it's a very basic skill, so I'm glad that you now have the words to do this on your own. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you liked this video, you can go to EnglishSponge.com to find more videos like this. I'm Courtney. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.